Alright, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make clarified butter. There are two ways to do this. One is to gently simmer the butter until all the water evaporates out of it and you're left with just the milk solids and the milk and the fat, and you can just strain it off from there. Or you can very gently melt it down so that the fat and the water completely separate. The milk solids will float on the water, but they'll sink in the fat, so they'll stay at the bottom. And then you can just decant off the butter fat. And that's the way I'm going to do it because it's a little bit easier. And the other way, there's it requires more control, and you might accidentally burn it or burn the milk solids and have that flavor get into the fat. So what I have is just this is just like hot water bath, and I have a little like whatever these are with about 2 cups of butter. So I'm just going to set this in here and let it gently melt. This will take a little bit, and then when it's done, I'll just like pour off the fat and it'll be good. So clarified butter is great because the milk, the fat burns at a lot higher temperature than the milk solids in there. So if you wanted to really sear a steak, you wouldn't want to do it with straight butter because the milk fat will burn. But if you did it with clarified butter, that'd be totally fine because the milk fat won't burn. So yeah, don't use clarified butter for everything. You know, the milk solids are really great. They have really good flavor. They're really great for finishing. So yeah, so we'll just let this very gently melt for a little while, and then we'll come back and decant it. Alright, so as you can see, all the butter has melted and the fat has completely separated from the milk solids and water. So what we need to do now is very carefully, without disturbing it, decant it. So I'm going to decant it into there. So very carefully, just pour it off. And be very careful not to get any of the milk fat. And you don't want to disturb this at all. You shouldn't let it simmer at all. You shouldn't stir it. You shouldn't let any of that happen. If you do, the milk solids will get stuck in the fat and it won't be clarified butter, it'll just be melted butter. Alright. So there we go. Clarified butter. We will be using this to make stuff. It has a really high heat, what is it, like smoke point, so you can use it to sear. You can use it to deep fry. It's pretty goddamn good. I would highly recommend that, but only if you don't plan to live for very long. So yeah, that's clarified butter.